So hi folks, we're on to Betfred, which is one of the main betting companies online. We're doing the free offer that they're currently running, which is bet £10, get £30 in free bets. So what we've done is we've signed up for this. We've deposited £10, and I'm just going to pause for a moment and then get us into the site and show you a few details around that in just a second. Okay, folks, we're on to the sports part of the website on Betfred, and as usual, the first thing to do is to find the change from fractions into decimals. So you can see I come down this left-hand side panel, and we see price format fractions. Easy enough. Just change it into decimals. Okay, so now we're going to look for a race, and I'll be back in a minute. So we've now chosen from the our email that we got from Inside Tracks under the qualifying bets. It was the Lingfield 130 we were asked to do that from. You see that the favourite Dalkadam is at 2.96 here on Betfair, and is actually at 2.88 and has been drifting. So we can get 2.88 on Betfair, so I think we'll now place that bet. Place the bet at 2.88, which we've got. Take that at 2.88. See if we can get it at 2.88. Which we might. Yes, we've got. So 2.86. So that was good news. We basically saw the movement of Dalkadam out to 2.88. We've managed to get a £10 bet on at 2.88, and then we saw Dalkadam come back in a bit, and now it's floating around, and we've managed to get him at 2.86 over here. So there's no real loss coming on this one. Then we've got an £18.60 liability and an £18.75 upside. And as I've explained to you on many occasions, if you sign up with our commission-free offer to Betfair off the Inside Tracks site, there will be no 5% to pay on this. So it'll be a bit lucky, I have to say, but this is the luck of the draw, and this is why we go to the events a bit early. And we'll wait just a few minutes. We've come a bit early to this one, but we came early and we saw it drifting. We've been on the lookout, and we found that this drifted out to 2.88. It's drifted back in, but is moving quite a lot now. You see that, and we've managed to match. So that's our job done. I'll be back when they start running, and we can have a little look and see what goes on. Okay, folks. Yeah, we're pretty much on the off time. In fact, a couple minutes past. You can see, as you know, horses can move around. Well, we've seen now that Dalkadam, who was the favourite, and if we look at the chart, which again I've shown on other videos, just click on the little icon and you'll see the chart. So Dalkadam has had quite a little bit of sort of support. Then it's had people betting against it. And now it's drifting. And they've just set off on their road, and in fact already Dalkadam's moved out quite significantly into the fours. It's off on Betfred. It was moving out. I don't know what it actually wound up with, but I doubt that they'll give us best odds. So if you're interested in the race, I'm going to watch it. I just like to have an interest. From the betting that we're seeing here on Betfair, it certainly looks as if there's a bit of money out there that doesn't like Dalkadam. Not quite sure why, but we'll have a quick look and see why. So there's our horse, the grey. Just to repeat, we don't care whether this horse wins or loses. This is a qualifying bet. We've got the horse at 2.88 on Betfred. We've laid him off at lower odds, which is great on Betfair. and we have no liability therefore whatsoever. We either take the £10 that we had in Betfred into our Betfair account, or we have a liability of 1860 here, but we get 1875 in winnings here, so we're 15 pence up on the deal if the horse wins. So I suppose if we are bothered about 15 pence, then we want Dalkadam to actually win. But he's not jumping very well, as you can just see there. Took a good, hard look at the fences. You get this quite often with different horses. Just so you know, that's why they say horses for courses. The fences at Lingfield are quite big and bushy. They're quite forgiving. You can go through the top of them, but some horses don't like going through the top. They like to jump over fences, and on other courses, that's what they do. They jump over them. But on Lingfield, if they try and jump over them all, of course they're using up a lot more energy than a horse which knows or feels it's okay just to brush through the top. So you can actually get a horse which will run very, very well on one course, and actually be at a disadvantage because of just the way that the course is set out, the fences, all sorts of things, and it's disadvantaged and therefore doesn't run as well. And we're seeing that Dalkadam, there's someone out there who has noticed with this horse that it doesn't particularly jump these fences very well, or is jumping them very high and putting in too much energy. And as we can see, our 2.86 looks very, very generous lay odds when it's already out at 6.2. And if we weren't doing our free bet conversion method, System 200, I could have already made £4.50 on my £10 without actually, losing anything. I could cash out. I'm not sure he's going to get back here. They seem to feel he is, but I see him struggling. I don't think he likes the ground either, and I don't see him winning from here. And 3.7 looks very, very generous at that point. Obviously going out again. I'm not really sure I'm seeing him enjoying his way around. He might get back into it. The front two are struggling, but I would have thought that our fella in the middle there has got a good chance, and this one looks as if he's going to pull out all the stops. But I'm pretty sure Dalkadam ain't going to come back from there. He's fourth. 3.7 would have been a lovely lay in running, because he's really not enjoying it, is he? Look at him, he's really struggling. So no, he's not going to win, which means that we're going to get our £10 here. Waikiki Waves has done the business, and we'll come back when we see when we'll get our free bets from Betfred. Okay.